Welcome to Two Cackling Witches. I'm Jenica.
And I'm Cam.
Oh, hey, Cam.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. I've had a big day, but I'm doing
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Have... yeah.
I know. I
How
know
about you?
you've had a rough day. I'm good. Today was a little bit busy at work.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody, it's like the banks. I don't know. It's the 9th of September. It doesn't make any sense, but the banks are waking up. They're like, "Oh, we got this. We need this and this." And so everything is kind of last minute at the office. But hey, we
Oh,
manage.
right.
It's one file at a time, one email at a time. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So,
No, totally.
yeah.
That's fair. Busy working hard. I had a really fun weekend, though. I've had a hard day today because my uncle is not doing well and he's ill, as I mentioned to you before we got on the podcast. But
Yes, exactly.
yeah. But I had a really, really fun weekend. I went up with one of my girlfriends and we went to Toronto and we had amazing sushi and went and saw jazz. Yeah, it was good. I think his name, I hope I don't butcher his name. I think his name is Hiro. And he's like this renowned man who does this
Okay.
incredible sushi. And I hope I didn't mess up his name, but he's so talented and his sushi was so amazing. And you know what? Do you like sushi?
Love sushi. It's like,
What?
so every week on Friday when I'm not going out or doing anything with anybody, I order myself sushi every single Friday. It's like my end of the week treat.
I did not know that, and I don't know why we haven't gone out for sushi or made sushi. Jean-François makes really good sushi. We make sushi at
Oh,
home. I mean, it's not as good
okay.
as this guy's that I had, but like it's very
Yeah.
good still. And what he does is he puts wasabi under the actual fish. So when you eat it, it's like this burst of wasabi opposed to us like dipping it with wasabi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I put
I,
wasabi in my soy sauce. I mix it in my soy sauce. So,
that's what I do too. But apparently you're supposed to put it
yeah.
in the actual sushi. Like inside of it, you tuck it in. And then it's this
Oh,
whole different like flavor. It's like this whole different like palate experience. And that's what I learned. Anyways, I had a blast. I met some really amazing women and we went out for brunch the next day. And I also had like a road trip with my girlfriend to get there. It was just great. It was lots of fun.
nice.
Hmm.
That's nice. Now I'm hungry and want sushi though. So
Oh,
thanks for that.
me too. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
What
okay. It's
flavor?
okay.
What would you have? What flavor would you have?
Flavor. I would,
What sushi? What sushi
I just,
profile?
what's flavor? I would have a flavor of sushi. No, I love salmon, shrimp, tuna, eel. I love like all of them really.
Oh, you'll eat eel?
Yeah,
Okay. Eel is
I'll eat
delicious,
eel.
but I just feel like it's too snaky for me. But it is delicious. I
Uh,
have tried it. It is delicious.
Yeah.
I just can't get over it. I actually didn't know it was eel once and I ate a whole bunch. I was like, oh my God, it's so good. And they're like, oh, you like eel? And I was like, excuse me, what is that? Oh, I can't eat this anymore. But darn it, you were delicious. Yeah.
Doesn't that happen though sometimes when you're just like eating stuff and you're like, this is so good. And then people are like, do you want to know what's in it? And you're like, nope, because I feel like it's going to ruin it for me.
Yeah. You just ate moose. Oh no.
For
Actually,
me, it's
moose is
mushrooms. Like if
delicious. Mushrooms? Come on.
I hate mushroom, ugh, ugh, no, no, can't do
Why?
it.
They're so
I can't.
delicious. Oh,
No, they're not.
they're so
No, they're not.
earthy. They're so yummy. I like the way they pop.
No, no, I don't like
Oh,
the texture.
oh,
I don't like the
she's
taste,
squirming,
whether
guys.
they're cooked or raw. No, I can't do it. And funnily enough, I remember my dad when I was younger, he did an experiment. Like it wasn't
Okay.
bad. It was just he fried up some mushrooms and didn't tell me it was mushrooms. He was like, no, 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 it's like what I don't remember. I was really young. He said it's something else, and I kept eating. I'm like, this is mushroom. And he's like, no, I promise you, it's not mushroom. Like I can taste it. It's mushroom, and it it feels like mushroom. It doesn't feel like anything else but mushroom. And like later on he told me, he's like,
Right.
yeah, I was trying to make you realize that mushrooms are actually good. I'm like, "I don't like mushrooms. Stop it." And I know
Oh
they're
my
good for you. I
gosh.
understand.
There, it's just like it's a whole culture to like mushrooms, man. Like they're just so full.
Yeah,
Like
I
there's
know.
like turkey mushroom, lion
Mhm.
mushroom, there's oyster mushrooms. I I love mushrooms. That's so funny. I feel that way about peppers.
You don't
Do you
like
like
peppers?
peppers? I hate them.
I don't
I don't
mind
even like
them.
the
I
way
don't
that
go out
they
of my way for
smell.
them.
Oh, fair. I respect that. Oh, Cam, I have a candle question for you since you're so great at like wax and understandings of things. Guys, I have this beautiful cast iron cauldron, as one good witch would have. And inside of
Yeah.
it, I was burning one of the candles that we made out of beeswax. But the
Okay.
drippings are stuck in the bottom of the cast iron cauldron, and I don't know how to get it out.
I've never done that with cast iron. For the beeswax on like a regular surface, I have to scrape it off and it doesn't always fully scrape off.
Do you think hot water, like boiling water, would get it off?
No, that'll make it worse. Let's Google it because I have no idea.
It's okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. How do we do it, guys? What would you do? Like, I'm wondering,
yeah,
like scraping it, like it's so, guys, it's like,
I
it's
know.
pretty
That's
packed
why.
in
That's
there.
why I don't know because you have a cauldron.
It's literally a cauldron, a cast iron cauldron. And if I do look at the wax, actually, I was looking at it because I was like, ooh, I should try reading it. It kind of looks like there's a great big tail. And then there's like this big blob inside of it. It almost looks like it could be a dragon inside, ironically,
So
a red
you're reading tea
dragon.
leaves, but with wax.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did like a candle episode and we learned
Yeah,
stuff about the waxes and how they form. However, I still, I still want to remove this wax. What's it saying? What does it say that I do?
I'm sure we can figure something out. There has to be ways, but it's the fact that it's cast iron. I do not
I
know.
know. It's almost like the wax was, because I burn stuff in them all the time, but I think since that wax is so pure and so silky, it drips beautifully. And I learned my lesson. I'm going to figure it out. To be continued.
Have you tried burning it off completely? Like
How?
lighting it on fire? Like, like one of those barbecue lighters, the
Yeah.
long ones,
Yeah.
and you just kind of burn it out and drip it out. I don't know. I don't know. That's
Ooh,
just a
I mean, that's cool. Oh, I could drip it out on paper and then I could watch
yeah,
the formations and see what it looks like. And then I'll post a picture and we'll try to figure out what it is.
that's perfect. See?
Okay. All
There's
right. There we
always
go.
solutions,
There's always solutions.
you
Yeah.
know? Um, so I also wanted to say that also for me, my aunt is also
Hmm.
I like she is getting put to comfort. I don't know how to say it in English. Um
She's being laid
so
to rest. She's,
late to rest.
yeah.
She's still alive right now, but she's really sick with cancer. Fuck cancer.
Hmm.
Um so she's really sick as well. So I would like to dedicate this episode to your Uncle Jimmy and to my Aunt Sylvie.
Oh, I
So
love that.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, death is, I mean, both of them are alive, but both of them are
Yes.
not doing well. Like my Uncle Jimmy, the ambulance had to come to the nursing home, but your aunt, I think, is really
Yeah.
struggling at the moment. I'm sorry.
Really,
You
though
know,
she's already in the hospital. She's already like getting the morphine, the fentanyl,
mhm,
the things they do for end of life care.
yeah,
So that's where she's
absolutely.
at right now. And so
It's also interesting because it's September, and September, May Bond's coming up, and that's all
yes.
about transition. And if
Hmm.
they do pass away within this transition time, there's something that's really beautiful and comforting about the timing, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a big since the blood moon that was just on Sunday,
Oh,
until May Bond. It's a
yeah.
really big transitionary period right now.
Yeah.
So I recommend to everybody, if there's things you want to let go of, this is the
Mm-hmm.
time to do it. Just let it go. An easy way of doing it, you don't have to go crazy. An easy way of doing it is write the things you want to let go on a piece of paper, and then like you can burn it, or you can even rip it. You don't like, if, because I know some people are afraid of fire. I don't, so
You can also rip it and flush it down the toilet if you want to, if you don't
yeah,
want to use
like it's
fire.
very,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's just
So
interesting that you said that, and we actually haven't discussed this, but the moon, you're right, it's big and beautiful, and it's called the blood moon,
yeah,
right? The blood moon.
yeah.
And when I was in Toronto, these girls, we were all together and there was a beautiful jazz show. And when we had left, we were outside of the vicinity and a girl got these papers and she started ripping them up. And she's like, okay, who has pens? So some people had pens, some people had eyeliners. And she's like, right, you're banishing something. You're banishing something. You're letting go of something. So downtown, we all wrote something that we were getting rid of. We found the one single tree that's like in Toronto beside the establishment, like on the sidewalk, this one little tree that is there. We all stood around it. It was just like bizarre. We're all standing around it and we're like singing a song. And I never heard this song before. So I just kind of was like listening and like, oh, cool. Yeah, beautiful. Woman empowerment. Actually, there was a gentleman there too, which was fabulous. It was lovely to have that masculine energy. And then we burned these papers and threw them by the tree and then stomped on it to make sure that obviously nothing happened, like that
Yes.
they caught on fire.
Safety first.
Safety first. But like, it was such a like interesting, witchy, spiritual woman empowerment moment of like dispersing
Yeah.
what no longer
I
serves
love
us and
that.
like go into the transition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if I may ask,
Yeah.
what would you like to let go in this time, in this
Oh,
transition
great
time?
question, Cam. I want to let go of feeling that I'm failing all the time. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm not doing enough.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
I
something I'm
completely
working on.
understand. You are, just so you
Thank
know,
you.
you are, and
Thank you.
I know that it's an inside feeling and it's not an actual representation of who and what you are.
Thank
So I
you.
understand the feeling, but you are doing enough, and you are enough.
Thank
So,
you.
but it's
It's
good to
hard.
let go of this.
It
I know.
is. What are you looking like letting go of?
Basically, my self-consciousness. I'm just done with it. I'm done. I'm done
Yes.
yeah, I'm done feeling less
Yeah,
than, and I'm
baby.
done living for other people. And it's just, this weekend
Yeah.
showed me I can be myself within the body that I am, or like I like to call it, my meat suit. This is just my meat suit, and who I am is
Yes.
on the inside. Um
Beautiful.
and I'm more than just my meat suit. And it was really nice to go out this weekend, and I didn't go crazy, but it was just nice to go out and see people
A
and just
dance.
reconnect with humanity.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, funnily enough that you said dance, I didn't dance Saturday, but just before our call, I went on a walk with Chloe because I just came back from work and it was time to walk Chloe.
Shocker. Love a good walk. This girl's always walking.
And I was listening to Taylor Swift, as one does, and I was just
What
literally
songs?
singing out loud, all of them, really.
Oh my God, stop
But
it. Really?
I
I'm
love,
proud
like,
of you.
I love I love her Folklore and Evermore albums. They're my favorite. I'm a folklore
Right,
girly.
right.
So like Exile, it's my absolute favorite song of all time. And it's not even
How's it
just, it's
go?
so good.
Sing it.
It's so good. I can't even describe it. You just have to listen to it. Um,
You're not going to sing it for
but
me?
yeah, so I was like
She's
singing
avoiding it,
out loud,
guys.
and like,
Come
no, I was just like, it's,
on.
I was just singing out loud because it was 5 p.m. I just didn't care how I sounded and
Yeah,
stuff, just because I was just such in a good mood. And I was just like, I
nice.
don't care what people think of me. I'm
Nice.
I'm the one living here, and I'm like, I wasn't singing like super loud to bother people, but I was like singing, and I was just like dancing
Yeah.
and like.
You were dancing and singing and walking your dog all at the same time?
Yeah, I
You're
was
like a
having a great
one-woman
time.
show. Wow.
Exactly.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. I sing and dance all the time. I once was really boogieing, okay, I live like in a small town. So like everyone knows who everyone is. And there was a song that was playing in the grocery store. And I like just was kind of in my own energy and like was boogieing. Someone told me that I was a good dancer and I didn't see them. I didn't mean it. I just
I
like
did that
didn't
once.
mean
I did that
to.
once in a grocery store. I,
Yeah, and
and a guy came up to me. He's like, "You're really pretty," and I'm like, "I haven't washed my hair in 5 days, but thanks." Just because
oh,
it
isn't
was
that
like dancing,
great?
and I'm like, "Okay,
I have to say, he's got a point. I actually really like it when your hair is dirty. I think your hair looks the best when it's days old. Because the other day I thought your hair looked rockin', and you were like, Jen, like, I haven't washed my hair in days. And I was like, really? It looks so good right now.
yeah."
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
your
I wash
hair looks
my
good.
hair like 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how much I really work out.
Right. Oh, true. Fair.
If it's really, really hot outside in the summer and I like just had a big workout, I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I have to wash my hair.
Right.
But I've hair trained my hair to just do 2 to 3 times a week.
You
So
hair trained your hair? Hair trained my hair. That sounds funny.
yeah, yeah, it's what
That's
I
fair.
did.
I like it. Well, it's cool.
Yeah,
So, Cam, what are we talking about today? I'm excited to hear your story and your endeavors. What's happening?
my endeavors.
Hmm.
So today we are talking about the Seelie fairies. We really we talked about them last week, but now we're kind of going more into depth with them.
Right.
And I just wanted to say a little point here. How I remember like 5 minutes ago when I mentioned that I was dancing and singing to Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know like it was like 5 minutes ago, but do you remember when I said that?
Yes, I do. I remember
Um, y-
very
good,
clearly.
thank God. Uh, um, so a lot of people that don't like her, a lot of people that hate her always say like she's a witch, she's a witch. And like if you listen to one of her new songs on her newest album, Prophecy, she like literally mentions like being a witch around a cauldron. Like it's in her songs.
At a
And
girl.
um I don't think she's a witch. I
I don't
think she's a
either.
fairy.
I could
You
see
want to know why?
that. I could see that.
Because
Tell
she's a
me.
wordsmith, because her songs have words
Totally.
within her songs. And how
You're
last week
not
we were talking
wrong.
about how fairies are wordsmiths.
Fairies are
Yeah.
wordsmiths. Oh my God,
So,
I see it. I see it. And
yeah.
like, I feel like
Yeah.
fairies also have a ton of like prosperity and like,
Mhm.
they're like giddy and fun and frolicky and like, yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah.
conclusion. That's a good
Yeah.
conclusion. She's like, sure, call me a witch. You don't really know what I am. I'm a fairy.
I know, and I have not heard one person say she's a fairy, so that's on me, and that's my idea, and I'm
Yeah, it
owning it.
is.
So,
Yeah, you own it. You
yeah,
own it, girl.
I own
You
it.
should tell her. You
Okay.
should like tell her.
I it's my, like,
Tell her.
dream. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
my dream to go see her in concert. Oh my god, it's so expensive. I've never
I'm
seen her in
not kidding.
concert.
I've had a dream that I got tickets to go to Taylor Swift, and I respect Taylor Swift. I think she's very talented. I've watched her documentaries and I think she's a very kind person, but I'm not a big fan of her
Mhm.
music, as you know.
That's
But
fine.
I mean, I know a couple of songs, but I respect her. And I admire her like groundedness and how she's very successful in a woman, but she's got a lot going for her that I think is great. But I had a dream that I won tickets and I took you to Taylor Swift concert.
That would be my
Yeah,
best gift of all time.
I know. I would do that for you. I would take you. You would be the
What?
person I would take. Yeah, I really
Thank you
would.
so much.
Just so you know.
I
So
I appreciate
sometimes
that
my
so much.
dreams come true. So actually, a lot of the
Oh,
times they come true. So maybe it will happen.
well, she's not doing a tour right now, so
Mm,
anyways, we
sorry,
just
I
got
have my cat.
engaged.
Oh, okay. Is that real? I didn't know if that was real.
Yeah,
Is this real?
yeah.
Oh,
It's
oh,
real.
okay. Good for her. Yeah,
That's what she
baby.
really wanted. She's wanted love for so long, so I'm
Forever.
so happy, you know?
Yeah. I'm happy for her too.
Really, that's what
Everyone
people
deserves
want. You know, at the
happiness.
end of the day, people just want to be loved.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. All right. Tell me more. I want to know more.
okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry. God, more tangents. Okay.
The fairies.
So I'm just gonna say my sources for today is literally just one of my favorite books. It's the purple book that we talk about. It's Fairy
Mm.
Magic, a handbook of enchanting spells, charms, and rituals from Aurora Kane.
Just an FYI, this is a book
What?
that I gave Cam when she moved
Yes.
away from Ontario. And I think it's really cute that that's one of your resources and that we've been
And
reading it.
she wrote a note in here, but she wrote it on dark, like the page is dark purple and the writing is
Oh,
black, and I
what does it
cannot
say?
read it. I can't read it. I
Why would
can't
I
read
do
it because
that?
it's so dark. Like it's okay.
Oh, and I
I
wrote a
can't read it
lot
anymore.
too.
You wrote a lot. Okay.
You have to try.
Oh, I can kind of see it. To Cam and Chloe. Here's to a beautiful
Oh,
move, to new opportunities, new friends, love interests, all of the above. But remember, never lose the magic that resides inside you so powerfully. May you find your fairy fae path on this enchanting ride, learning spells, charms, and rituals. May Chloe guide you on your journey. Listen to your intuition. And then it
oh,
was
that's so
XOXO
nice.
Jenica. It was so nice. And then
Aw.
you even drew stuff. Like you drew like a fairy circle, a flower. You're so cute.
Oh, that's so funny. God, that
Yeah.
was a long time
So
ago. When was that?
I moved 3 years ago.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me the themes, like the things that
It's like
happened.
20 minutes
Yeah.
in and we haven't even started talking. Um,
Typical.
so basically today we wanted to discuss how we connected with certain fairies, if we connected with certain fairies and how we did it. I as I mentioned, I bought a book nook that I built,
Hmm.
and I built it
Yeah.
up, and it was just it's just a cute little town inside where the fairies can live. I put crystals around it just to make it feel more welcoming, and little fairy lights. So
And
it's
is
really
that
cute
an
little.
offering for the fairies? Is it
It's
like
their
how
little
you're
home.
working with?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's so
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
You'll have to take
I
a
made them their
picture. I
little
want to
home.
see it. Oh,
Yes, and
that's cute.
I'll take a picture with everything turned on because there's lights all around. So, and we can post it for this episode too to see what I did for my little fae.
Hmm.
Um, but I wanted to connect with more nature fairies because, as I've mentioned multiple times, I really like walking. I like hiking. I love walking in the forest. So I figured I would try and connect with those fairies. So I tried to connect with dryads and nymphs. So basically, a dryad is a tree and a forest fairy.
Mm.
The Celtic dryads are also rumored to have taught their magic to druids. So hence the name dryads from druids. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense there. They inhabit trees. They are living as the essence of the tree as long as the tree is alive. So I really love that because I do feel like trees are alive and they can feel everything. So it's really
They
sweet
are
to know
alive.
that
Yeah.
they so it's really sweet to know or think that it's actually a dryad that's making the tree grow and prosper into like where it was planted. And I love that.
Mm.
So some of them are quite old because you know how trees can be like thousands and thousands of years old.
Hmm.
So that's why we should not cut down trees and leave them because
Yeah.
they're literally our oxygen.
I have a question. How, I don't know if you know the
Yes.
answer, but like, okay, let's say there's a great big tree. It's been cut down, but
Yes.
the roots are still happening and there's still like that, there's still a great big like trunk kind of going. You know what I mean? Like there's still like, but you can see it was evidently cut where you can actually read the rings on a tree. Do you think that they would still be
Yeah.
part of that to help it grow again? Or do you think that they would go into another tree or another host?
I think they would go into another tree, but some of the stumps that I've seen around my life, you can see sometimes some life come through the stump. You okay? Did you see something?
I just saw, yeah, I did.
Oh,
Sorry.
did you see a
Did you not
ghost?
see that? You didn't see anything?
No,
Okay.
no. I might have to, like, when I'm gonna go back to see the recording, I might see something. And I
Oh
edit.
my gosh, you'll hear something like creepy, like I am a tree monster. I just that I just saw this blackness go across the screen like shoo. It
Well, that's
just
fun.
but I heard it
You
also in
definitely
my
get this.
earphones. You didn't hear anything?
Oh. No, you were you
Oh
were
my
you were
god.
normal. Yeah.
That's weird. Sorry
Yeah.
guys.
So, anyways,
Uh
I feel like to answer your question, I feel like the stumps that have like little mini trees that grow out of them. So I feel like
yeah.
some of them might be like baby dryads. But the stumps that are dead that are done, I feel like they would probably move on
Okay.
or die.
Cool.
Because you think I know, but think about it. Like if you inhabit a tree for thousands and thousands of years and they cut you down, maybe at one point you're like, yeah, I've done my duty. I'm out.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't know. In your next life, come back as a druid, and then you'll have the answers.
Maybe, yeah. Um, and so basically, I wrote, these gentle giants are here to stay and take care of what we humans destroy because we are a plague on this earth, I find.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah.
not very like resourceful. We're not very kind to the
No,
yeah, yeah. We're not a
no,
very
we're not
kind
good to nature.
species.
We're not a kind species. No, I don't think so.
No,
Not even to each other.
no, no. We're ruthless.
Okay. Ruthless. That's a good word. Yes.
Yeah,
All right, let's go back to the positive. I feel like we're being negative right now.
maybe. What
Um,
was that blurb
maybe.
that went across the street? That was weird. Please continue. So this is
Perfect.
beautiful. They sound really cool.
Yes, and like the picture we posted last week about the tree that was painted on the rock that I found on my travels with Chloe in the forest. And
That
Chloe's
was
like, "Yeah,
so
post for
pretty.
you, mom." And it was so pretty, and it just made me say, "Oh, I'm like, oh, tree spirits, they're just so beautiful. I love trees so much. I love nature. It's just so
What's your favorite
awe-inspiring, I
tree?
think."
It is. What's your favorite tree?
I'd probably say oak.
How come?
I don't they're hard. Oak is
Mm-hmm.
like they're hard and they're resistant. I like maple too because again, we're in Canada. I love the colors of a maple tree. Like when they change in the
Ooh, good
fall, it's
point.
just so beautiful.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Beautiful.
yeah, so dryads in Canada probably like sleep during the winter because the
Interesting.
trees lose their leaves. The trees, they
Yeah.
kind of go into hibernation and they come back. So, they take
Cool.
a nice long break during the winter, which they're allowed. I feel like they needed it.
Yeah, for
Anyways,
sure.
um, the other Seelie Fae that I tried to connect with was nymphs. They are beautiful, seductive nature fairies who live among the trees, flowers, mountains, woods, and water. I probably want to connect with them for the mountains because you know how I feel about mountains. They are typically benevolent, but can sometimes be mischievous. We like a good little mischievous queen.
Hmm.
Um, they're female nature spirits and are said to have human-like size, so they can be found anywhere that nature is, because they tend to said nature. And they become angry if their home is defiled or destroyed. So, so basically, what I said, like we humans, if we destroy, we really anger the nature spirits.
What do
But if
they
you
do
treat
if
their
when they're
home right,
angry?
that's when they become mischievous.
Okay.
So they can like basically make you lose your keys, make you like can you imagine if someone's on a tractor and then the tractor keeps stopping to work because the fairy's like, "Yep, you're not doing this. You're not destroying my home."
Got it. Okay, so they would be mischievous in those ways. They'd make things inconvenient
Yeah.
or they'd
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay. I
Yeah. But
haven't
like
actively worked with these fairies before, but I'm sure I've been surrounded by them, but like I don't know much about them actually. I really don't.
I know. And I'm surprised that you haven't worked with them because if you treat their home right, they will help you bloom to your full potential. So I
Ooh,
feel like they would definitely help you with your
everything.
gardens, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
because they live among the trees, flowers, mountains, woods, and water, and basically you except for mountains, you use kind of all that for gardening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I should totally look into it.
So,
I work with different fairies for gardening, but I'll tell you about that later. But
oh,
I'm down to have more fairy friends. Who doesn't want another
aren't
fairy
we all the
friend?
good
I mean,
ones?
come
The good
on, the good
ones.
ones.
The good
Maybe the
ones.
unseelie. I don't know. I could be tempted.
I don't maybe and I feel like I always connect with the Fae when I'm on my walks and I walk in the forest quite often.
Right.
Um I know that a lot of true crime podcasts always have like the saying, stay out of the forest. And I'm just like, nope, not me. I'm gonna go right into the forest. A little weird like
Yes.
that.
I like going in the forest too.
I feel at home, I feel at peace with when I'm in the forest. Therefore, I feel like they accept me because I don't destroy.
Yeah.
I pick up what I leave. Like if I do trash,
Hmm.
which I don't, but I will pick it up. For example, if Chloe poops, I'll pick up her poop. You know, things like little things like that because it's their home too. You know,
Yeah. You
so
respect the space. I think that's a good choice.
yeah. So now we're just gonna go a little bit into explaining the fairy classes, how to connect if you want to connect, all that stuff. If you have any further questions, like just to explain so that you know how to do it if you are interested. There's so many other fairies here. I've also written because I thought a couple ones were interesting that I did not connect with, but I thought that they were interesting a bit. Um, so this one's a funny guy. His name
Okay.
is Cluricon, which is related to the leprechaun, but his
Oh.
job is to protect the home's wine stock. So if you have a lot of wine and you want it protected, you call
Yeah.
upon this guy. And I think it's cute.
Would you
Um
give him wine
a
as an
div
offering? Does he want, yeah?
absolutely.
Okay. And some grapes?
He yeah, and some grapes. He will get
Probably
drunk
some
off the grapes
cheese.
and off the wine, all the stuff. Chocolate. Oh no,
Mm.
no chocolate.
No chocolate. But I mean, grapes aren't good for animals either. But like, you know what? Have it up high. Get him a nice glass of wine. Get him some grapes, and I think cheese. He probably would like cheese. Don't you think? Wine and cheese sounds good.
And honey. I'm hungry. God, can you tell? We've just been talking about food though.
Sushi, grape, honey. I love it. I
There's
love
also
it.
Diva, a nature fairy. If you've ever seen a firefly, you've likely seen a diva, which I thought that was cute because we
Oh,
talked
tell me
about
more about
fireflies.
that. Yeah, tell me more about that.
Oh, I don't have more. It's just one sentences for these things. I just wanted to kind of mention them.
Okay.
Um, because there's so many different Seelie Fae. Um, there's also a Kelpie, which I love Kelpies, but they're danger. I love them,
Hmm.
but they're dangerous.
I have a story about a Kelpie, actually. I have a story.
From Scotland?
Yeah, I have a story about one.
Go ahead.
So when at my house, I live in an old farmhouse, and as I think I've mentioned before, and we have
Hmm.
this well, and Kelpie, that's the right name, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Kelpie, yeah. They're
Yes.
known to be a horse that is it comes to water, but you have to be careful because if you see one,
Yeah.
they're supposed to like frolic and be like, no, they don't do brr. They go, nay. And they're supposed to be like really beautiful and enticing and you want to follow them because it's this beautiful horse, but then they take you to water and then you drowned, right?
Yep. They
Is that
drown
not the
you.
legend? And so, this is like no word of a lie. This is like truth, truth, truth. I didn't know what a Kelpie was. I had no idea what a Kelpie was. But one day I was outside and I have this well and I was standing out there and all of a sudden I saw very quickly. It was so fast that I was like, I couldn't have just seen that. I saw like a horse and it was pure
Wow.
black. And I saw a horse, but it was so fast and it was just a little glimpse, but it was like so fast that I was like, that's impossible. I don't have a horse. I'm like seeing things. And I happened to tell one of my girlfriends who came over for a fire that night. And I was describing to
Hmm.
like her like this weird thing that happened to me. And she's like, oh, that's a kelpie.
Yeah.
And I was
Kelpie.
like,
Yep.
and she told me the legend. And I was like, well, that's terrifying. Why was that
Yeah.
here? It was
But and there's
weird.
huge like I haven't seen them even though I've been to Scotland like 17 million times, but there's huge huge art there's an art thing near Edinburgh that is like the Kelpies. It's three heads of it's massive. They just kind of did an art thing there and it's so beautiful and it's made of
Oh,
metal. It's really really beautiful. Because that's where the legend technically comes from. Also kind of similar to a Kelpie, there's also a Selkie, which is a fairy that's able to transform from a seal to a human. So they transform what they do. Yeah, I know. It's not weird, but I really find that
why a
kind of interesting
seal?
because it's usually women, because I think it comes from mermaids. Because pirates and people that were on the sea for long periods of time, they wouldn't see women for a very, very long time. And that's where the mermaid legends kind of comes from, is they would hallucinate women when it was just seals on a rock. So the Selkie legend comes from that a beautiful woman can transform from a
Oh,
seal to a woman. And then
interesting.
they bring you back down to their home to live with them. However, if you hide the skin of the Selkie, so if the women transform from a seal to, yeah, I know it's weird.
Oh,
If the Selkie transform from a seal to a woman, and you see that happen, and you hide her seal form, she can never go back, and she's trapped on this plane and never go back. Yeah,
that's
it's
mean.
isn't that sad? It's mean. Humans are horrible
Like, what
creatures.
did the
Nice.
seal ever do to you? It's like mean. If you could change and like
Well,
transform into
it's not a
any animal,
it's not a seal, it's a selkie. So, because they a lot of men wanted to keep them as wives, so they would that's how they
mm,
would do it. Yeah,
rude. If you could change into, if you
patriarchy.
had like like a power and you could change into any animal, what would it be? Don't say Chloe. You got to be something else.
Okay, can I say dog? No, I don't think so. Because so many dogs are they're so abused in the world. So I wouldn't say dog. Well, animals are abused in general, but I'd probably say elephant. To be honest with you.
An elephant.
Yeah,
Interesting. You know,
or a
elephants are,
shark.
that's so bizarre. That's really
I
weird.
know I'm wearing, but then
Okay,
I'd be the
so
predator of the sea.
it's true. So an
Mm.
elephant is someone who, or an elephant is known for their characteristics of being really, really good with children. They're also like the women
Yeah.
are the leaders of the group and they shun the men. They only take them to like have to breed, to have babies. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, so so it's a matriarchal society. No wonder I
It
want to
is.
be an elephant.
Yeah. And then a shark
Yeah.
like never sleeps. Do you sleep? Do you not sleep well?
No, I sleep. I love sleep. I sleep all the time. I would sleep all day and all night if I could. You know me. I sleep all the time when I'm at your house.
I know, but sharks don't sleep. They don't sleep. And they also like get frantic around blood and then they swim all the time. I don't, I don't see you being a shark. I can see you being an elephant, but
Okay.
shark is kind of like mean. No?
They're not mean. That's the common misconception about shark. People think that sharks are just there to be like the evil
Aren't you
creatures of the sea, and
terrified
they're
of
not mean.
sharks?
I am
Aren't you
terrified of
terrified of
sharks, but then
sharks?
Shark Week happened, and I love them now, and I'm just so they're so misunderstood.
Okay,
I
fair.
know.
Interesting.
Okay, well, anyway, sharks are not fairies. They're not fairies. What about you? What animal would you go into? Would you transform?
If I could transform into any animal, uh, you know, as of right now, I would probably transform, I feel like maybe a hawk so I could like see everything and
Whoa.
fly. Yeah. Um, or I
You would hunt
do,
though. That's how you would.
yeah.
Hawks are
Ew,
hunters. Yeah.
I do hate rodents though. Oh, I don't hate them. I don't, I really dislike them. But then I could just
Yes.
like eat them. I don't know. I could be soaring. I feel like it'd be like a bit of a transition. Also, my mother always
Fair.
told me that when we drive, we always see hawks, at least in Ontario. Um, and I remember growing up and like driving, and my mom was like, if you see a hawk when you drive, it means that you're going to have a good travels. It's protection. It's a good omen.
Oh,
So I
okay.
don't know. I always feel like that's also my sign for my mom. But yeah, I think as of right now, if I could transform anything, it'd be a hawk or, uh, maybe like a very fat black cat. You know,
Yes,
one
but
with
those
long
aren't loved as
fur.
I know, but like black cats are, I
The
hate what they do to
best.
black cats. I know, but they are the best, but I feel like I hate black cats are especially around Halloween. You know, like the SPCA and stuff refuses to around Halloween to um I'm gonna go dark here. I'm really sorry, everybody. They refuse to adopt out black cats around Halloween.
Well, they should. That's the right choice because
It is
people are very
because humans
superstitious.
adopt them. Yeah.
And
And they adopt
sacrifice
them
or
and
do
then
something horrible.
yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible. I actually recently just did research on this, and this legend goes all the way back to medieval times, because they believe, you know, when they were like burning women for being witches, and I'm
Mhm.
putting quotations because I
Mhm.
mean the women probably just if they spoke or had any sorts of intelligence or wits about them, they were considered a witch. You know, God
Yeah.
forbid I
They read a book.
breathed.
They can
Yeah.
read.
Devil worshipping women.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Witch, witch. Yeah.
witch,
Anyways.
witch, burn the witch. Um,
Yeah.
they believed that if women went disappear, like if they disappeared because they ran away because they were scared or whatever, that they would turn into black cats. And so that's when the legend actually started, that they started taking cats and sacrificing them and killing them because they believed it was the women. And that has plagued us for eons now, since
I know.
medieval history. And then there's me, and I own 4 cats, and 3 of those 4 cats are black because I will always rescue black animals, and my dog is black. So I would like to be a fat black cat. I want to also be born in the time of Egypt, and I want them to worship me. And when I die, I want to be mummified as a black cat that was fat and loved. Yeah.
Jesus. That's
Yeah.
very specific.
Yeah. I
I
went
like that.
there.
Okay.
I felt it. It was the
I feel
fairies.
like
They
we have
got us
not even
thinking.
yes, because we haven't talked about them at all. They were like, we don't want you to tell people our secrets. So, anyways, I will focus now. Focus. Okay. I also wanted to give a little honorary mention because a lot of people are like, fairies, what's that? But a lot of people know them more than you think you do because you know the tooth fairy.
Mm,
So, you know,
hmm
that comes from somewhere. That legend comes from somewhere. When you lose your tooth, you put it under your pillow and you get like a buck or whatever, a quarter. That
People are
is
doing 20
technically a
bucks these days. That fairy's getting really, really generous. Yeah. I know some kids that
a
tell me
tooth
that they have
fairy has a
20
lot of
bucks.
money.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I
I think
know.
I got quarters when I was young.
We got scanned. The fairy has like, you know, inflations. She
Yeah,
gets
she's
it.
got money now. She has an empire. And she's, she has an empire now. And she's
I
a
know.
boss girl. Go.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, fairy classes. They come from the English, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh lore. They fall within 3 classes: solitary, trooping, and domesticated.
Hmm
Solitary as the word, they like to be alone, prefer their own company, and live alone, but they also tend to favor trickster or troublesome personalities. Trooping Fae form troops and adore group activities. This class is comprised of kindly as well as unruly Fae. And domesticated, basically, they are your household spirits. So, like the brownie and the cluracan, like I said before, because they protect your home or your wine, you know, and they are considered helper Fae.
I think you should
Um,
start working with the wine fairy and tell us how
but
it
I don't drink
goes.
wine anymore.
Well, maybe
I don't
you
drink wine anymore.
offer you never drink wine. You have the other type of wine that isn't alcoholic wine, but it's like imitates wine.
I'll try. Maybe he won't like it, but I'll try.
Yeah, see what happens.
I'll try. Okay, see what happens. Put a little
Give it a
wine
go.
beside their little
Yeah.
home. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna protect this house.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, so elementals and nature fairies, they are so basically there's air, fire, and earth and water fairies. Air is pixies and angels are the most common because they have wings and they go around spreading warmth, joy, and good luck. So if you need to work with your creativity, communication, intuition, intellect, um, I would suggest searching out an air elemental fairy. So it really depends what you kind of want. For fire, it's salamanders, which was mentioned in the fire magic episode. They live in trees and old logs, so they can make a hasty exit if they're bothered. But if you need to work with Miss,
My kitten just
the
came
little
up.
Elvira came to visit.
Yeah, she gave me kisses. I loved it. She's like, "Ooh, fairies. I'm part of that realm. Tell me more."
You are, yeah. If you need to work for something with transformation, purification, passion, and energy, you would work with the fire elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Earth, gnomes, elves. Jenica will go deeper into gnomes in 2 weeks. But basically, they live deep in the earth and may frequent your garden. That's why a lot of people I find have little gnome statues in their gardens. That is like the perfect representation of what they do and where they are. As it is an earth elemental, you would work with them if you need fertility, growth, strength, and health. So if you're trying to get pregnant, if you have, and all of that stuff, honestly, I would recommend you work with the earth fairy because the earth is fertility in itself, you know? Ground yourself, feel like go outside and literally take your shoes off and put your feet on the ground. I know it's a little bit harder if you live in a city. I can understand that. Um, but you can always find a clean patch of grass if you really need to. So
Mm-hmm.
just I would recommend that. Water, merfolk, which we will talk about in a later episode. Did we talk about it already? I don't remember.
I mean,
I
they've came
don't
up a few
remember.
times. They've came up a few times. Yeah.
Yeah,
We just
merfolk
like
and
merfolk.
sprites.
What's a sprite? Oh, is Sprite the seal one? Is that
No,
what the
no,
Sprite
no,
is?
no. Those are selkies. Sprites are just they're little spirits that live in the water. So they are the most mysterious of the Fey elementals and usually avoid humans, which is easier for them to do as we don't go in the water as much as they can. Like they live inside the water, like underwater, where we cannot do that. Um but if you want to work with them because you want to work on your dreams, relationships, change, cleansing, healing, hope, and rebirth, I would suggest searching out these fae. So basically, all the elementals have, if there's something that you need to work on, I would suggest you work with the elemental that you need at this point in your life. And I cannot recommend the book that I took this information from more. It's so good. It's so clear. She even explains how to connect specifically with all the fae that you need to connect with. I'm not going to go into detail because this episode is already 50 minutes. And I can't really go into detail with how to connect with every single fae that you need, but I can kind of tell you a little bit of an overview. The Fae are varied, just like us humans. That's probably why we could do so many different episodes on all the different Fae. We both Jenica and I feel like the Fae really want to work with us because we just keep focusing on them on these episodes and we can't stop, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I haven't really worked with Faye before, to be honest, until possibly, I don't know, maybe a month now. And so they keep on showing up for me, and
Yeah.
I've been working with them in lots of different ways, but I'm working with different Fae. I'm working, well, you
Yeah.
mentioned gnomes, and I'm working with brownies, and I'll tell you more about
Yeah.
it. I know that we're going to do an episode about brownies and gnomes, but um,
We are.
yeah, it's just crazy. It's really fun. I really like working with different like deities or fairies or
You do. You're a deity
I really
girl.
like it. I love deities, and I've actually really been enjoying the fairy fae like realm. It's not a realm that I'm particularly used to yet. I'm having a lot of fun working with them and giving them offerings and having funny little like moments and just ways they've showed up. They're very present for me.
Yeah.
But um
That's so awesome.
back back to the druids, like the
Yeah.
the tree
Dryads.
spirit
Dryads.
dryads, sorry, the dryads.
Yeah.
Um I don't know if you can remember, but I have a tree in my very front yard, and it's this beautiful
Hmm.
ancient maple tree. And there's like this massive, like almost growth looking like on it. I'll take a picture and I'll show it to you. It's like
Right?
this
Yeah.
beautiful kind of, can you picture it? It's like this beautiful growth. And so many people who are spiritual, without me saying anything,
Is it look
will,
like a face?
it doesn't look like a face. It kind of almost looks like a sloth holding on to the tree. And it's got like these arms and this like back and like almost looks like little legs. It almost could even be like a frog, but it's huge and it's very present, but it's also really blended. And I've had a few spiritual people be like, that is the protector of like these trees or of your land. Like that is the protector. Like that thing is like, it moves at nighttime.
That's
Like, you
so
know?
then you definitely have a dryad. You should
That's what
probably
I'm
like,
wondering. How can I
yeah.
work with it? How can I work with it? How can I honor it? What can I do to have a relationship with it? Because it definitely knows me. Like I've been living in the same place for 34 and a half years. So like, I've definitely taken note to it. I've definitely acknowledged it, and it's definitely shown its presence to people who it wants to be shown to. But like, what can I do to work with it personally?
Um, so basically, so there you said it was a maple tree?
It's a maple. Yeah.
Okay, because they're mostly associated with like the oak tree, but it's not just the oak tree.
Okay.
Because
Maybe oaks are
there's
their
no
favorite.
maple trees are not all over the world. Like if you think about it, there's not technically maple trees in Ireland and in Scotland where this lore comes from. So that's why they are more associated with the oak tree.
Mm.
Um, so they honestly just place your hand upon the bark of your maple tree and close your eyes and listen to its message. And I would literally just communicate with the tree itself and ask it
Okay.
what it's doing, what it needs, if it needs anything from you to keep
Mm.
protecting your land, and all that stuff
I should
because your
thank
land
it.
is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, no, we've talked about this. We don't
Don't thank the
thank
tree.
fairies.
Oh, when I was
I
little,
appreciate I
I
appreciate okay,
appreciate
everybody,
you.
another little PSA. Never thank a fairy. I appreciate
It's
your
so
help.
hard being Canadian. It's so hard.
I know.
When I used to hug that, I still hug that tree, but when I was little, I used to say it was my best friend, and I used to like play under the tree a lot. Yeah,
Did you
that
see
tree is
were
very
you a person
special.
that had a did you have what are those called?
I never had
Imaginary friends
imaginary
when you were growing
friends,
up?
but I used to have
Okay.
like people who were dead were my friends, but they may have been imaginary to someone else, but to me, they were very real. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
we
that
will
girl.
definitely talk about your death tulip abilities on this podcast. I promise you, everybody.
My mediumship abilities. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. That's coming up soon, we promise. Um, Also, fun fact, I was just gonna say, like, how to connect with the
Mm.
Fae. You can enter fairy on your own if you have pure intentions. If you don't, then
They'll
it's
see
not
right through
going to
you.
work. They'll see right through you. But like by a fairy door or a fairy ring. And then I wrote Scotland, anyone, because like literally Isle
Mm.
of Skye just has fairy rings and like fairy pools and all that stuff. And I'm like, I just want to go into fairyland right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's like if you go in with the pure intentions, like I said, it's a great way for you to connect with the Fae and to open a world of possibilities. So that's why I'm saying for you just to communicate, honestly communicate with the tree. Ask the tree if it wants anything. Does it want a specific flower planted by the tree? Like, could you do
Mm.
that? I don't know. I can't 100% picture it. You need to send me a picture. um but like
We'll
just
post
communicate
it.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll post it. And then, guys, if you see something, like, tell me what you think. I would like to, like, it definitely feels really
Yeah.
beautiful, very majestic. And I just know that it's a protector. And I definitely know that it, like, knows me because I've been here
Hmm.
forever. Yeah. And I
You
find
have
it
been there
very
for like,
interesting for the people who
yeah.
see it. I don't prompt people. I really like to see people being authentic and, like, real time, and I really like it when people point it out to me because I'm like, oh, that whatever that is has shown itself to you, like it wants to be talked about. It's
That's
cool.
really
I
cute.
actually think you've pointed it out to me before too, but I know that you can't picture it right now.
I can't. Sometimes I just need to
That's
see it
okay.
again, and then I'm probably going to be like, yeah, definitely, yeah. I know the tree, but yeah.
I'll send you a
So
picture tomorrow. I'll take a picture. If I don't take it, remind me because now I want you to see it and be like, is that what that is? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not that, but it's definitely something. Da 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 da.
Does Zodi love the tree? Like, does he go near the tree or anything like that?
My cat, I mean, yeah, we all go near the tree. It's the great big tree that's right by my house. Like
Is
it's
it the one
up
with
on
the
the hill.
swing?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, then I know the tree. Now I know the tree. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about the one by your barn, and I'm like, I don't I don't go there that often to know.
So
But
fair.
yeah,
No,
now I know
it's
the
the
tree.
main tree. Everyone goes by that tree. It's like the
Okay.
mother tree. It's a maple tree. I think it's called a maple tree. It has sap. It's sweet.
Yeah, usually. I don't know the biology of trees. I think all trees have sap.
No,
Do
no, like
they? God, I sound
maple
stupid
syrup
here.
sap. Maple syrup sap.
Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, then it's a maple tree. Also, you'll see it's a maple tree by its leaves. Leaves are very
Right.
distinct when it's a maple tree. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's literally the maple. It's on our flag. It's on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, I promise I know a maple leaf tree. Leaf.
Yeah.
That all makes sense now. Sissa.
But if anyone has any questions or if they want to connect with a specific fairy, or like I said, they want to do something specific and they have questions and they want to work with the air fairies or the water fairies and they don't really know how to start, don't hesitate, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help with you with your questions and concerns. Um, I know that, like I said, there's so many different fae. We couldn't go into like every single one in one episode. We are going to try slowly but surely, not all in one go, but slowly but surely talk about the different ones. But right now, like I said, I wanted to connect with nature fairies, so I just went into the forest and talked and communicated with them, sang, even though I know you're not supposed to sing or whistle, but I like to do that. And
Legend says, right? Yeah.
well,
That's
that's
so
the
crazy.
Appalachian forest. Yeah.
What's that?
And then there's a painted tree. Oh, we're going to talk about Appalachian folklore. Don't you worry, but not right now. I have a whole book list to read about Appalachian folklore. I am obsessed Appalachian
Wow.
folklore.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited. I know nothing about it, so I'm excited to learn.
To the point where like sometimes I'm on TikTok and I'm in bed and it's nighttime and I'm on TikTok and it's just about stories about like scary stories about Appalachian folklore. And I'm like, I cannot listen to this right now. It's midnight and you need to go to sleep. So
Oh
bad.
my
Yeah.
gosh. That's cool.
Anyway.
I love that. I
Mhm.
don't I don't allow myself to do like social media in bed. I can listen to music if I really want to listen to music, but like I won't allow myself to have like screen time because I feel that lately I've been on my phone way too much and I feel like bedtime I
Yeah.
need to not do that,
It's fair. You
you
get it.
know.
No, I trust me. I 100% get it. TikTok is an addiction and I've been trying to stop.
I don't have TikTok. I've never had TikTok.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I love it, but don't do it.
I love it, but don't do it. Don't do
But
it.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
It's
fall in love
mine.
with
I'm
what
kidding.
I'm doing.
Exactly.
That's so fair.
That's probably why like I just found this author and now I've been obsessed with her books and I'm like devouring them. So I'm not on TikTok. I'm not like scrolling through
Oh
TikTok, which is
yeah.
great.
What are you reading, by
Yeah.
the way? What are you reading?
It's the author is Carrie Lake and she is a dark gothic academia romantasy type author and it's
Oh,
really good because it rained here all of Saturday and I'm like love to read a dark gothic romance.
what's it called?
So
What is it that
there's
it's
a bunch of
called?
no, she has different books. I don't her titles are like hard to say, like Anathema,
Oh, I have no idea.
Eldritch, Noctoria. Like okay, Carrie Lake is the author.
Got it. Okay, I understand. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
cool. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I just finished the Sarah Maas Throne of Glass, The Assassin Blade. It was
Yeah.
7 books long and I loved
Yeah.
every moment of it. And then when it ended, I cried because I was sad because I didn't want it to end. I actually loved it better than The Throne. What's
Akatar.
that other? Yeah, I liked it
Akatar.
better. And I don't think it's a popular opinion.
Actually, no, it is. It is from what I see on TikTok. Um, but the only thing is, I wanted to ask you because I started Throne of Glass, and then at one point I had to stop when they killed.
Wait,
Sorry,
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't
well,
tell people.
spoil it. It's been out for ages and ages and ages. So
But
if you don't
I
want a
just read it.
spoiler about Throne of Glass, skip forward. Okay. However,
I
when
know
they
who.
killed
I know
the
who.
prince's when they killed the prince's dad, okay?
Yeah, that upset you?
That's the next book. I was like, oh God, and now she has to start all over again and blah. And I'm just like, I feel like it was a slow 3 first books, and then we get to the fourth book, and it's the same thing that she has to start over again. And I'm like, I cannot do this anymore.
Oh, I
And then
loved
I knew
it.
that the fifth book was going to be the Chow, whatever, however you say
Hmm.
his name. And I don't like it because he became a whiny little brat. And I was just like, I cannot do a full book just of him. I can't.
I beg to differ. I didn't find him whiny at all. I really thought that
Oh,
his
you're so
character
whiny.
developed. I like you also have to remember he's human. He's not fae. The book I read was about
I
fairies.
know.
And
I
like,
know.
and why can't I think of his name for the life of me? It's not Cole. What is it? What's his name?
But it's Chaol. So is it Chowl or is it Cole?
I think it's Cole.
Well, the CH probably do a K. So yeah, Cole. Okay.
I think it's Cole. At least that's how I
Okay.
read it. And like, I don't know. You have to remember he was young. He got older, as time went by and like, I don't know. I loved it. It's so good. And
Okay.
now I'm reading another book, but the annoying thing is it's not written the same way as Sarah Maas writes. She writes so well. And I think that this other book has potential, but I haven't been hooked yet. And it's because the writing just isn't as
What's the book?
descriptive. Oh, what's it called? It's called, give me 1 second. It's called, I don't want to butcher it. Isn't that bad? I can't
Yeah,
even
that's
remember what
fine.
it's called. Okay, wait. It's called da 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 da. The Spirit and the Wing of Night. The Spirit and the Wing
Nope,
of Night,
never
and
heard of
it's a
it.
vampire. It's vampire, of course. And it's supposed to also be like
Well, maybe
similar to the
that's
Game of
also,
Thrones. Or no, not
but
Game of Thrones,
maybe,
Hunger Games. Hunger Games.
okay. Because
I don't
maybe
know.
that's why you're not really that into it, is because you went from fae to vampires. So it's a little bit of a
Maybe that
change.
transition was hard. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
be right. But I think it's interesting that we're doing like fairy episodes, and I was in this whole
Yeah,
realm of reading
you
fairies.
were.
And it was great. And they all like would switch into different animals or have different kind of powers. And like also they're badasses. Like anyone who crossed anyone was going to be like screwed because they crossed a fairy. Like you just can't win, you know?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, it's fair. I completely understand. I probably will one day finish it. I just, at one point, it just became redundant and I was kind of over it. But maybe now that I've already read the first 3 books, and if I start back on the fourth book, I won't find it redundant because I'm going to start. Anyways, that's just me.
Remember, there's
I know
7
that that's
books.
also very
You got lots to go.
I know, but that's also, I just read 3 books this weekend. 7 books is not what scares me at all. Um, but for me, it's more like the redundancy that it annoys me a little bit. I will give it a go, and I know that that is not a very popular take. I understand a lot of people are just like,
It's not.
no,
Read
why do
it,
you feel
guys. It's
that way?
beautiful. You're going to love it. Get captured away in this whimsical fairy book that I had so much pleasure reading. I loved it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm just into my gothic vibe right now. I love
I've
it.
never I've never read a gothic book. Like I'm interested. It sounded great.
It just like it has literally the gothic vibe, like rainy and dark and mysterious, and I'm just like, yes, that's what I need in life right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you read by your little fairy nook that you made for your fairies?
The little fairy nook is under the television, so I don't bother them. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll show you.
okay.
I'll
Yeah,
show you.
that'll be cute. I'm excited.
All
Well, that
right.
was a very nice offering for them. I think they would like that. They are wordsmiths,
I hope so.
so I'm sure they would love literature.
Yep. Fun fact: my wedding bouquet that I don't have anymore because I'm divorced, was my mom ordered it, I think, from Germany, somewhere in Europe. Germany? She said it was far. I don't know. And I've been to a lot of places in Europe. I just don't remember which country she said. I'm not trying to sound like not knowledgeable or anything, but it was literally like a bouquet of just pages of words, and she could pick from the bouquet from which kind of books that she would make the like roses from. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful bouquet. But I do
Wow.
not have it anymore. Yeah.
You didn't keep it?
I I think it's still at Cody's place.
You
Could
should
ask him.
keep it. You should have it. You know,
I
I
don't
was
know if it's
told,
there. I have to ask him.
um, I was told from my very first boyfriends, my very first loves, like many, many moons ago. I guess I was 18. It was Valentine's Day and he gave me a rose, one rose, and it was so cute. It was my very first flower I
Oh,
ever received. And his mom, at the time I was so insulted because I was like, we're going to get married and we're going to fall in love and we're going to be together forever because you're 18, right? Like, oh, embarrassing.
yes,
How
you know nothing
embarrassing.
else. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, and he was my first love. And the mom took me aside. I was like, you have to keep your very first flower from your very first love. And she said, I still have my very first flower from my very first love, and I pressed it. And she said, it's a bad omen to not keep your very first flower because it means that like if you keep it, then you'll find your husband. And I was thinking in my brain, girl, like my man is your son. Like I'm so in love with him. I was like so hurt, so hurt. But to this day, I still have that rose up in a vase in my childhood bedroom. And it has dust on it, but it's still, I never like actually flattened it. I have it in a vase. And now
Yeah.
I've been married, like I'm married, been with a guy for almost 10 years. And like I kept our bouquet too. And I have it in another
I
vase.
definitely did not do that. I
No,
definitely did not do that.
but anyways,
No.
it's a good omen,
Does
guys.
that mean that I'm never gonna find love? That's kind of sad. Oh, now I'm sad.
Well, I mean, you didn't have someone tell you those things, but the next time you fall in love and they give you flowers, you got to keep it. It's a good omen.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that flower that I have, I was 18 and I'm 34. I can't math, but like I've had it for a long time. And I have thought about putting it away or like throwing it out. And I'm like, no, no, what if it ruins my love? Like I'm a very superstitious person. I don't want to
Yes, you
fuck with
are.
love.
Yes.
I do not want to fuck with love. So as I look at the statue
Okay.
of Aphrodite in my corner, I don't want to do that.
Now we're using the words fuck and love in the same sentence. So I think it's time that
Hmm.
we nip this in the bud. So thank you so much, everybody, for cackling with us and listening to all of our tangents. We had a lot of them today. Um, but you can find us on TikTok, which Jenica is not on, but I am. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at Two Cackling Witches. Our email is twocacklingwitches at gmail.com. And our what is that called? Website. Wow, I'm tired. Is www.twocacklingwitches.ca. And also .com. You can they're both linked now, so you can kind of find us from everywhere. And Jenica will now talk to you about her business.
Oh, hey. Okay. So my business is Enter the Gray. I'm a medium and I also do tarot. I think I've been doing tarot for something like 22 years now. And I give readings. So I know a long time. Um, so I have an Instagram and I'm working on my website, but message me on Instagram. It's Enter the Gray. So ENTER underscore THE, and Gray is GREY. Yeah. Enter the Gray. That's me.
Perfect. Yes, she's fantastic. Honestly, I recommend her
Aw,
services. Yeah, I really, really, really do. So
thanks, babe.
I hope you get
Psycho.
to have a session with her. All
Aw,
right. So thank you and bye.
bye.